Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
In motion left comes Williams. On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring a new tent and put it around him for a while because he's developing a hand injury. Remember, right down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Williams, a man in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. And it would have been an easy throw.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races. Down the lane. right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They snap it to Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Uses the stiff arm. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. It's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Williams, the man in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll get it inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. For a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll send Rice in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go! On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's been a dependable safety all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Running on first down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll send Williams in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes throw incomplete to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Justin Herbert buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's Eckler again, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Williams, the man in motion left. Throwing, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring